Ready? Alright. Okay, time starts now.
Hello, beautiful people. My name is Luka Seda. Here we are here to represent our group, High-5. Me and Akira are going to explain the case study according to our point of view. First of all, we wanted to start with a quote. Leader is the center of concentric cycles, and it's anonymous, of course. We mean that the leader should be inside the problem and should be a visionary person. So and not to be outside or separated from the group. During our work, we proceeded in this way. There were two members who wanted to be leaders of the group, but we chose only one of us, of course, by voting. And then we read the paper and we wrote the main ideas. Then we started brainstorming about those ideas. Then we organized those ideas and we built the steps for the solutions that we proposed. And finally, we designed the flip charts in 8 minutes, and as you can see, that was kind of weakness. But as someone has said that never judge a book by its cover, you can hear us and you can see the citrus here. It's much more interesting. So, yes, thank you, Adira.
Yes, hello, I'm Adira. I'm going to talk about John as a leader. First of all, we wrote down all his competencies as a leader, which are authority, flexibility, opportunities, identifying humankind potential, motivation, inspiration, consistency, responsibility, emotional intelligence, and group dynamics, etc. And we wrote down competencies which he failed to do. The first one is consistency. With consistency, we mean that the severity of the situation when the projects were delayed was in different times, estimated in different ways, which confuses the employees. The other one is responsibility, which came by he failed to be responsible by blaming others, and we as a group think that responsibilities for projects should be taken as a group. The other one is emotional intelligence. John failed in emotional intelligence by not understanding his subordinate feelings and inner situation. The other one is inspiration. We don't see John as an inspirational leader, and we think inspiration is very important tool for a leader. All of this lead to motivation. John tried to be a motivational leader by giving opportunities, but he failed to do so in the process. And the main problem with John is lack of effective motivation. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. At the final point, we came up with some solutions. Of course, discussing as a team. And the first one was actually we made a kind of graph with some steps, and then we came to the solutions. The first step was monitoring. Well, information is power, everybody knows that. If we monitor our organization, our team, our members, then it would be pretty cool to identify our employees' potential and to accord those with our employees' needs and, of course, their expectations. It's very important to make kind of relations between three concepts. The second step could be evaluating. Monitoring can be made with a survey by the team leader, in this case by John. So according to the final statistics, he can evaluate the situation. So the three concepts that I mentioned before. Evaluating the statistic, he can identify the type of personality of his employees, because it's not meant to implement the same strategy with all of them, as was the example of getting promoted. So, and the second thing is to understand what is their favorite job style. It's not meant for all of us to work in teams. So some of us might like to work as individuals. The third step was to create new strategies, of course keeping in our minds the organizational behavior. It's very, very important, because in creating strategies, we involved the trainings, the seminars and workshops for time management and for working in groups, as these were two consequences of the problem in the paper. Another strategy could be to the self-management. Actually, this is very important. because it has to do with the emotional intelligence. If I understand what are my employees' needs, in this case I am John, and I understand what are my employees' needs, of course that I can understand better what they want, and we can come up with positive feedback at the end. Promotion is related to motivation, but to our opinion it shouldn't be a quantitative objective, but a qualitative objective. John should have separated the duties, in addition, and make sure that there is synergy between the members and the team. You should believe and give trust, let's say, to his employees, and check time after time, because it's an Albanian expression like believe and then check. You know, both of them are very important. After creating these strategies, we should implement the strategies. And at the final point, we have the checking phase and the feedback. Both of them are very important, because when we see what we got from these strategies, if they were made in the appropriate way, this will help us to make another. Why not to start the cycle from the beginning? Because there is continuity in the organizational in an organization. I wanted to conclude all this with an expression. Leadership is the capacity to get along with a team and to translate vision into reality. So it's not meant just to come up with a group of ideas and to say, yes, I'm cool, I'm the leader, I should do this, but you should work very hard, you should be the leader even for the inspiration of your group. Thank you very much.